Hello everyone, myself Ashish Desai, Assistant Professor, Sir Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. Today we are going to discuss the robot drive system. So in this session we are discussing the different type of drives and the robot drive system. So first of all, drive means operate the robot, which is control the speed and their power. So that can be operate with the system that is called as drive system. So actually drive system is used for converting the hydraulic, pneumatic and electric energy into useful mechanical energy. So this drive system, which is we are categorizing the hydraulic, pneumatic and electric. So it is transferred to motion and drive the robot. So this is the function we are carrying with the robot drive systems. So first of all, we are differentiate with the drive system in a three manner. So first is hydraulic drive system, second is pneumatic drive system, and third is electric drive system. So while discussing the first, that is about hydraulic drive system, we are sending a pressurized fluid and which is used to transmit and control the power. So whenever the hydraulic system is present, so at that time the pressurized fluid is required, and then it can be activate the different type of valves and then complete the actuations. So here in hydraulic system is mostly available for the heavy load robot applications. Then secondly, the terms is hydraulics, which can be transfer of energy from pressure difference, not from the kinetic energy of flow. So here we are transfer the energy from the pressure difference, but not from the kinetic energy. So this is about the importance of the hydraulic system. So look at these features of hydraulic system. So first is high force capability is there, high dynamic response, assisted type of braking torque is there, good mechanical stiffness, and high power per unit weight and volume. So these are the area of hydraulic system will be carried, and that is the features we are developing over here. So this is the figure which is indicating. So this is about the hydraulic power supply. Mainly there are different contents required for the hydraulic system. First is the that actuator. So electric motor is required for the pressurizing the fluid, and control valve is required for the controlling of the hydraulic power, as well as we are required the controlling of the actions. So this is kind of action we got to do with the control valve. So now we are going to discuss the actuation for the hydraulic system, which is helpful for the mostly in the cases of heavy loads conditions. So operate the heavy load condition. So if you go for the squeezing of any type of car, so whenever the we can say the squeezing of your cars, which is not useful in the case, so that's why we can use the hydraulic systems. So what is the advantage is here? There is no reduction of gear is no reduction gear is needed, high accuracy and better response, excellent for the heavy duty and large robots. It is provided for the more power than electric drives. So that is why we are getting in the hydraulic system. So mainly that hydraulic power is required. That is why the fluid is also required. That is called as hydraulic fluid. So hydraulic fluid is required. Then electric motor for surviving for the pressurized fluid. And after we getting the pressurized fluid, we can operate the condition which is present at a actuation level. So that can be controlled by the control valve. So this is the called as a hydraulic system. Now we are going to discuss the disadvantage of hydraulic system. So first is high maintenance charge, then more expensive system is there, not suitable for clean air environment. So there is should be requirement of the that heavy duty application. So it requires pump, requires to be reservoir, we can say store the liquid, that is storage tank or reservoir you can say. Then motor and hoses, that means for different pipes is required. More floor space is required over here. That is about disadvantage of hydraulic system. So the next type of the system of drive is the pneumatic system. So here the instead of the fluid we can pressurize the air and control the power. So here also we can use a pneumatic valve control. So there are different control valves are there, but it is here the absent of storage tank. So in hydraulic system we are storing the that liquid, so that required the storage tank, but in case of that we are not storing the air because it is freely available with a in an environment, so we can take and then we can actuate the system. So this is about the main pneumatic system. So it is not poisonous and non flammable. So that is why the air, compressed air, we can utilize anywhere of the case. So which is in food industries, and where the flame type of industries, that we can use the pneumatic systems in most of the way. So instead of that, we are in a hydraulic system that is like a reservoir is absent in a pneumatic system, and only the compressed air you can circulate to the that actuation of the hydraulic pneumatic cylinders, and then actuate the content of the system. So this is about the pneumatic system. So these are the components we are taking for the compression. So first of all, intake from the intake filter, that is from air is filtrate over there. So actually in atmospheric air is not up to the mark, for it is nothing but it is content of dirt particles. So you can filter over here. After that, it is passing to the compressor, then getting either first stage or second stage, you can get the heated of compressed air, because we are actuating by the reciprocating action. So that's why temperature will may rises, and then we can cool into this. Then after that, we can separator is there, that receiver we can store this compressed air, and if it is loop will be false, then again you can recirculate over there. So this is about the using the pressure switch. Then this secondary treatment air we can circulate into the actuator, and then the actuation will take place in this case, that is about the pneumatic system. So this type of the pneumatic walls, so it can be after the releasing of the air, it can be escape into the atmosphere. But in case of hydraulic system, will not escape to the atmosphere, it can be connected to the again to the collector, or you can say reservoir. So this is the difference between pneumatic and hydraulic systems. Now we are going to discuss the advantages of pneumatic system. Is the we can say good accuracy is there, excellent speed is there, then we can say easy installations, then small leakage can be tolerated, economical than hydraulic drives. But these are the advantages are there, but some having disadvantages also. So in pneumatic system we are having disadvantages, like that it should be not suitable for heavy duty applications. It should not be it should not be having it is impacted by the dirt particles, so the system will collapses because dirt particles will enter into the system, then compressor will be that jam or jamming action will take place. So that is the disadvantage of pneumatic system. So now we are going to differentiate between hydraulic and pneumatic system. So in hydraulic system, the oil is present. In case of pneumatic system, the working media air is present. Then hydraulic fluid is costlier, but air is plenty of which is available in the atmosphere, so it is free. It is we can say third difference, that is about hydraulic drive. It is suitable for heavy load application, but in case of pneumatic system, it is suitable for light in load. The next is about hydraulic drive, that is low speed with get good control speed, but in case of pneumatic drive, it has high speed and difficult to control speed. The nextly about it is operating in silent and dirty. It is operating noisy and clean. So this is about the differentiate between hydraulic system and pneumatic system. So mostly hydraulic system is operating in a silent and operating in a silent dirty part places. But in case of the pneumatic system, it is operating noisy, and because pneumatic system is required compressions, so this is why noisy operation will creates. So these are the disadvantage. Difficult to control in pneumatic system. Air needs preconditioning, so we require filtered air. Then precision is less for the electric drives, and then more vibration is generated, more noise is the producer. So that is about disadvantage of pneumatic system. Now we are going to discuss the electric system over here, that is electric drive system. The electro drive system is defined as a form of machine equipment convert to the electric energy into mechanical work and forming the control of your electric through the electric processes. So electric drive offers the energy transformation, and the component of the this are the armature controller, DC motors, and other motors to be there. So there are different types of electric drives are present: AC servo, DC servo, and stepper motor. There are different parts also we are already aware with this control unit, sensing element, then motor, and then power modulation modulator. This is the different drives are there in an electric drive system. So directly can provide the electric current, and then we can operate the different actuation systems with the robot. Then next is the advantages of electric drive system. So firstly is it is about simple in construction, then clean of air environment, requires less space. Then we can say electric robot, electric drive robot is required in operations, but disadvantage are the poor dynamic response. Whenever the loading condition is there, there is no any response from that system. It is not suitable for large motor should be required whenever the large systems. so it is mostly costly. Then electric drive system do not provide much speed and power as compared to hydraulic system. So these are the different disadvantage also available with us. So these are the comparison between hydraulic, pneumatic and electric system. So first of all, we description through the first as our energy. So here the electric energy is used to drive, and the hydraulic pumps which is pressurized in a liquid manner. So this is about hydraulic system. In pneumatic system, electric energy is to drive the motor for the compressor, and the compression will take place and the compressed air can utilize for the actuation. But electric energy is used to drive the motor, and directly we can get the energy. So this is about the three transformation about hydraulic, pneumatic and electric. Then media is for the hydraulic is pressurized liquid. Then second is compressed air for the pneumatic system. Then there is no need for the energy, so it is in a mechanical component, so there is no requirement of the energy transmission is there. Then next is about parameter is this, that is in discussion, that is about energy storage. So here in hydraulic energy we can store by the accumulator. In pneumatic system is used for the good through the reservoir, and third electric should be required in the batteries. So these are three different electric devices are there, electric storage devices are there. Then regulator, so hydraulic valves are there, pneumatic valves, which is for pneumatic system. For electric system we required variable frequency radar, that is called as VFD. Then transmitters, to transmitted through hydraulic cylinders and hydraulic rotary actuators are there. Transmitted through pneumatic system, pneumatic cylinders we required over there. Transmitted to mechanical component like gear and cams, which is possible through electro hydraulics or electromechanical systems are there. The next distribution system is required limited, good one for the pneumatic system and the excellent for the electric system. So there are differentiation is there. Then operating speed is about zero point 0.5 millisecond meter per second, 0.1 millimeter per seconds. So it is operated up to less than 0.5 meter per second in electric system. So this is about the comparison, which is having different areas. So in this session we are discussed hydraulic system, pneumatic system and the electrical system. So this is the different types we are discussed. Also we are discussing the different advantages of hydraulic, pneumatic and electric. Then there are different features also we are discussed, disadvantage also we are discussed, and then lastly we are discussing the differentiation between these three areas with different parameters. So this is the content of the this lecture. Thank you.